factorize everywhere. You have to factorize everything. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so we had factorized. Now to find the LCD, step one, you go to each and every term. We're going to start with the first term. The first term has two factors on its denominator. The first factor is x minus 3. The second one is x plus 2. Right? Those are the only factors. You agree?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's go to the second term. X minus 3. It has x minus 3. It also have nothing. Those are the only factors. And then the third term has how many factors? To miss. How many factors?
There's one factor, sir.
Is 2 not a factor?
Yes, sir. Oh,
it has 2 factors. 2 times x plus 2. Those are the 2 factors. So I will break down. This is the second term. Second term. It has third term. We're going to the third term. The third term has x plus 2 and also 2. These are the 3 separate factors that we have. You agree?
yes, sir.
Okay. So as a result, the LCD will be x minus 3 times x plus 2 times 2. You agree?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is how you break down the LCD. Okay, sharp. So what we're going to have is 2 times x minus 3 times x plus 2. Okay, now that we have that LCD, you have to find the number that you have to multiply your numerator with. Now, how do we find that number? So to find it, you divide LCD divided by the denominator. So the LCD is most x minus 3 x plus 2 times 2. The denominator of the first term will be the denominator is actually as it x minus 3 times x plus 2. If you cancel the 2, you'll be left with what? With 2.
Yes, sir.
So you're going to take that 2 and multiply it with that term, x plus 5. You're going to do the same thing on the second term as well. It's going to be minus. Then you take the LCD, second term. You take your LCD, which is x minus 3 times x plus 2 times what? 2. Divided by what is the denominator of the second term? What is the denominator? You agree? This is the denominator.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you're gonna be left with x plus 2 times 2. So you're gonna be left with x into x plus 2. So that's what you're gonna multiply your second term with. You're going to multiply the 2 that you got here, times, what is it that we got? We got, again, 2 times x plus 2. Right. Okay, the third term, we're gonna do the same thing. So we're gonna say LCD divided by the denominator. So this will be x minus 3 times x plus 2 times 2 divided by the denominator of the third term is what?
X plus 2.
It's not x plus 2. We take everything. 3 is the numerator and 2 by x plus 2 is the denominator. You agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this is the denominator. We take everything. All right. We're going to have 2 into x plus 2. X plus 2. So 2 and 2 will cancel. X plus 2 will cancel. So your multiple will be x minus. We're going to take it. Was it a plus or minus? It was a plus. Plus 3 times, what is it that we got? We got x minus 3. So it will be 3 times x minus 3. Okay. Now, we have to solve the following. So how do we resolve the numerator of the whole expression? Because the question said simplify. So we have to multiply 2 times x and 2 times 5. So 2 times x will give you 2x. Let me create a good space. No, actually, no problem. It will be 2x. Then 2 times 5, it will give us 10. You agree?
Yes, sir.
Then the second one, it will be minus 2 times 2. Let me do this first step first. Into x plus 2. We're on?
Yes, sir.
All right. And then the third term will be what?
3x.
3x
minus 9.
Okay, that's perfect. All divided by
2x minus 6.
Yeah, but this one, let's just leave them.
Okay.
For now. Yeah, but you can solve them. You can solve them. Okay, do you want to solve them? Okay, let's solve them. It's gonna be what? It's gonna be 2 into
x.
Hmm?
Into x.
It's gonna be 2x.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can do that as well. I don't have a problem. Okay. So it's going to be 2x and then
minus 6.
and then
Oh,
you agree?
yes, sir.
Okay. Now we're going to the second stage now. We're going to have 2x plus 10 minus, what's going to happen now? It's going to be minus what?
4x plus 8.
4x plus 8.
4 times 2 times 2.
Why is it plus? Who missed?
Because 2 is positive, sir.
This one is negative and this is positive.
Oh, it's minus 8.
Minus 8. So don't make that mistake again. Okay. Plus 3x minus 9. You agree?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then the numerator. Do you know how to find the product of two binomials?
No, sir.
Okay. The first thing I have to do is to multiply 2x by x. Then I will get what?
2x squared.
2x squared. Then I will multiply 2x with this term. Then I will get what?
4x.
Is it a minus or a plus?
That's 4x.
Plus 4x. Then I'm done with 2x. I'm going to come with minus 6. So minus 6 times x is what?
Minus 6x.
Minus 6x. Okay. Then I will transfer it to this term as well.
Minus 12.
Minus 12. Perfect. Okay. So if we are solving it further, do we have like terms?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Which one is a like term of the other?
2x.
Okay. 2x minus 4x plus 3x. What is it? 2 minus 4 minus 2. It's going to be minus 2. Minus 2 plus 3x. It's going to be
X.
x. Perfect. All right. Now 10 minus 8 going to give us 2.
2.
Then 2 minus 9.
Negative 7.
Negative 7. Now let's go to the denominator. We're going to have, okay, what is it that we have? Do we have like terms?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 2x squared, I'm sure you agree with me. The only like terms are these ones. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Which is going to result in, if you add the 2, you get what?
Negative 2.
Negative 2x. Then minus 12. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you got the marks. Got the marks. Okay. Did you understand how to find the LCD?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. The next one. I think this one we've already done it. 1.3.3. We have already done it somewhere. So for now, I'm just going to skip it because I want you to be introduced to more factorization as we discussed last week. So how many types of factorization can you mention, Kumisi? Number one. The types of factorizations. The first one, taking out the common factor. You remember?
Yes, sir.
Then the second one. We also have factorizing trinomials. You remember?
Yes, sir.
A trinomial is written in a form of ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay, before we even move on, I just want you to identify the type of factorization we're going to apply. The first one, what is it? Is it a trinomial? Is it factorizing a trinomial? Is it taking out the common factor? Is it, what's the other one? Is it factorizing by grouping? Is it the difference between two squares? What is it?
I think we're taking out the common factor.
That is true. There's going to be a taking out of the common factor. That is correct. Now, let's see. We have 6x squared minus, I just want to write it down somewhere. Okay. We have 6x squared minus 10x, and then minus 10x minus 4. Minus 4. Okay, perfect. You said we have to take out the common factor. And I agreed with you. 1.4.1. Okay, what is the common factor?
It's 2, sir.
Okay, so I'm going to take out 2. And then what are we left with? If you take out 2, what are we going to be left with?
3x squared.
3x squared. Do you agree that to find what is remaining, you divide what you had divided by the common factor? You agree?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We have 3x squared minus, okay, 10x squared divided by 2. What do we have?
Negative 5x, sir.
5x, and the third term will be?
Minus 2.
Minus 2. Perfect. Are we done? Did we factorize fully?
Yes,
are we done?
I think so.
No, we're not. You have a trinomial in the brackets. It is in a form ax squared plus bx minus c. That's a trinomial. If you get a standard, or if you get an expression which is of that standard, it's a trinomial. Unless if it's not factorizable, this expression. Can we factorize this expression further?
You think so, sir?
You think so?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, to factorize this expression, there's 2 ways. Last week I said, what is it that you can use to factorize a trinomial? I said you can use the normal factorization, whereby you determine the factors, or you can use your what do you call the thing, the quadratic formula. I mean, if you can find a way to kill a cat, why not use it? Even if you are not taught, if you can memorize it, you can go and use it in the exam and get the answer. Especially if you get an expression which may be a bit complex when you look at it. For instance, this one. This is a graph. This is a parabola. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Have you guys done parabolas? Did you do them in grade 9?
Pythagoras theorem.
No. Parabola. A parabola graph.
No, sir.
Oh, so when we factorize trinomials, we are actually finding the solutions or the roots, or where your graph, your parabola graph cuts, basically. But to factorize this one, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna list the factors of 3, which are 3 times 1,
Yes, sir.
and then you also have -3 times -1. All these are the factors of 3. All right.
Yes, sir.
I'm also going to list the factors of -2. We have -2 times 1 and 2 times -1. Now, the aim here is to ensure that is there any multiple combinations that when you add them, they will give you a -5. The first combination that I'm going to do will be x 3 times -2, which will give me a -6.
Yes,
This is
sir.
number 1, the first combination. -6, you agree?
Yes, sir.
Then -6 plus, because I'm going to multiply 1 or +1 by +1 plus 1. What is it that we get?
-5.
-5. Okay, let us try others as well and see if we're gonna get it. Okay, 3 times 2 will be 6. 6 minus, because I said +1 times -1, it will give you it will give me a -1. This is a second combination. It will give me what? 5. You agree?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The third combination will give me what? -3 times -2, it will be.
I think that's a +2.
Is it supposed to be?
The -3 times +2. -6.
Why +2?
Is it written like that, sir?
Remember, I'm doing trials, ne? And I'm gonna do, okay, the first combination I'm gonna do will be this one and this one, ne?
Yes, sir.
And the second one will be again this one and this one.
Yes, sir.
that will be my third combination. So it will be -3 times -2, which will be a 6. Then plus, is it going to be a plus? No, it's going to be a minus, because it's going to be a -1 times +1, which will give me a -1. This will give me again a 5. And then number 4, the third combination, this will be a -6. You agree? This one
Yes,
and
sir.
this one. And then plus, because it's a -1 times -1, it will be a +1, which will give me
-5.
-5. All right, sharp. Now we have to check which combination can we use in this regard. Do we have, yes, yeah, so you can see that if you take the first combination times this one, you got a -5, né?
Yes, sir.
Which matches with the middle term. If it matches with the middle term, then you got your factors right.
Yes, sir.
So I will write 2 into, our factors will be, I'm just going to take 3 and I'm going to take 3 times 1. Ne? 3 times 1, this is the first combination. The second combination will be -2 -2 times 1. I just took the combinations as they are, but the first number you put it here, and the second one you put it there from this expression. So this will be a 1. I don't know why it's okay. So this will be 3 times 1 and -2, this one, times 1. Which is a plus. However, you are dealing with 3x squared. So your 3x squared comes from 3x times x. So these are the factors that you have. You have factorized. You agree?
Yes, sir.
So you are done factorizing. So next week, I'm going to use the quadratic formula.
Yes, sir.
Which is something that I don't think you have been taught, but it simplifies everything.
There's no problem, sir.
Okay. The quadratic formula says that x, or the roots, x is equals to -b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now, what is the value of a? The value of a, like I said, if you get an expression which is written in this form, It means A is the number behind x squared, which is 3, right? And B
Yes, sir.
is the number behind x, which is -5. And C is the last number, which is -2. So with this formula, you just go and substitute those numbers. Then you will get the solutions. After getting the solutions, let's say, for instance, if your solution is 2, if you take 2 to the other side, you will have x minus 2 equals 0. So this will be one of your factor. You see?
Yes, sir.
So the reason why I'm making you guys to learn the quadratic formula is because sometimes they will bring you a complex trinomial. So the reason why it's called a trinomial, it is because tri means 3, right?
Yes, sir.
A binomial has how many terms?
Sir?
A binomial has how many terms?
Oh, 2,
And a trinomial,
3 terms, sir.
that's perfect. Yeah, you understand what I mean. So I'll see you on the next lesson, which is on the mathematics lesson will be on Saturday, and actually no, it will be on Friday. On Friday,
Yes,
same time, in the same place.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Enjoy.
Right.
Please practice factorization.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Sure, sure, sir.
sure.